Well, I think the first partnerships, again, are the ones that we observed at Standing Rock on and around and near that period of time. But what came from it is that so many, again, primarily young people, not all, but primarily, I'll just say it was an inspiration and a hope that new partnerships can be built, that we can build them ourselves. And while we are, in many cases, indigenous nations have been subjected to or other foreign governments, other civilizations, and oftentimes been persecuted for who we are. We can overcome all of those things if we remain who we are, we remain hopeful, and that we bring together a learning among ourselves. And that is something that nobody can prevent. I don't care whether we have foreign governments that are dictators or that are historical oppressors and have been mean, uncivilized in their behaviors. We can overcome them. And that is one of the great outcomes, I think, of Standing Rock. I think I'm waiting to see a lot of the books, publications. There's been a lot of short films and other kinds of things that have come from that experience. But it was an inspiration for our young people, whether they were in the classroom or outside, to see all of this wonderful hope, and that for older people to see that young people truly believe in these things. We didn't necessarily have to just go out and teach them in a classroom about these things. We are who we are, and that's very, very critical. But partnerships will come out of those relationships, and I think it's incumbent upon leaders, political leaders, whether you're elected or whether you're a so-called traditional leader, for all of us to help build those relationships, to do more teaching in our cases, but also to create these relationships around the world in this case, whether we're in South America or whether we're in Australia or whether we're in China or wherever it may be. We have a great opportunity. I visited some of the people in Taiwan several years ago, and they're waiting there to hear the word of many of our young people. But we need to bear that a lot more and create these new partnerships. And then I think we can begin to deal much more successfully with the non-native governments, with the non-native social systems, and put forward what our foot is all about and where we want to go.